Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DRYS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past few days broken down into 30-minute time slices. Been doing this analysis on a routine basis, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And definitely want to get a few things updated here. I wasn't planning on doing the chart, but then the final 30 minutes happened. Again, each one of these candles represents 30 minutes. So you can see the last 30 minutes of the day, good solid green candle there formed. And then you combine that with the volume that formed, and you can see good solid volume final 30 minutes, and the price reacted nicely with it. So that just leads to a logical question of, this action right here, is this the start of something bigger, or is this just going to be another dead cat bounce? I have no idea, but, we can measure, we can kind of help gauge that question by keeping an eye on a couple of different levels. First thing I'm going to do is just get rid of this red line here. Reason for that is the overall trend indicator, that purple line, the 50 period simple moving average has crossed down below it. And as I've said in past videos and will continue to say, bears are in full control 100% as long as the price remains, below this purple line. Yes, the price can make upwards moves and the bulls can make appearances, but as far as the overall chart's concerned, bears are in total control because, as many of the past bounces have been, they've simply been dead cat bounces. So point there being, purple line is that overall key level of resistance, and because that it has crossed down below that level of resistance, we'll just go ahead and clear that out of there. So from a presentation standpoint, I don't have 8 million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion. The first update, though, that needs to be made comes from a foundational principle in charting, and that states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. This will mean a little bit more to those of you that watched yesterday's video, but if you did, hopefully remember me talking about $1.57 as support, but after the price broke below it today, a perfect example of support turning into resistance. You can see knocked down the price several times here, and then right here, price is essentially kind of pausing right there around that area of resistance. So that'll be the first key test going into tomorrow, meaning, does the final 30 minutes mean anything? Well, the first sign that's going to mean something is it's going to be able to continue to push through $1.57. And then after that, you can start to, question how the price will react, up around the purple line, 50 period simple moving average. But before you get up to there, first got to, the bulls got to fight through the $1.57 mark. As far as supports, bleeding finally stopped today. So newest area of support right there at $1.42. So final 30 minutes, no question about it. Very attractive, very strong, but is there any sort of true strength behind it, or is this another dead cat bounce? Looks like we'll see tomorrow. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.